What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 of The Long Drive, starring your host, me, Azariah Z. I tried to make that fun. I can't wait to get the compass to cover up this battery thing that looks like nothing. Was that the gas station? I really need to keep those binoculars on me. Okay, let's go this way. It was somewhere. I think that might be it. Yeah. That's far off the road. That's too far off the road. Let's not go there yet, just because I don't have the compass. I don't want to get myself stuck. That was the one that we were just at. So we just continued on right where we left off. I went ahead and I triggered the upload on another video. This is the way this is going to go. I think I'm going to do two different games simultaneously. This one that everybody seems to enjoy me playing, and then that choice-based one that I'm really enjoying too, the Road 96. I just like traveling games, apparently. Basically, it's just whatever my computer can handle at this point. There's a bunch of games that I've bought in the last couple of months that I actually can't play even without recording. This one being one of them. No, not this one. I'm sorry. It's an idiot of me. Stupid thing to say. I bought Horizon, the sequel to Zero Dawn, the new one, and I can't even play it. It's way too elaborate for my little rig. I bought God of War Ragnarok, the sequel to the. I really wish they would have called it something different, or labeled them or numbered them differently. PlayStation is really bad about when they release their games not having the foresight. The self-titled God of War, the one with boy. I feel bad calling Sonny Sujalik a boy, but that's all right. Boy, read this. Boy, read that. That one. That one plays fine, but the sequel ran like shit on my rig for some reason. So anyway. So there's, like I said, it has to be able to run on the computer. It has to be able to run in great quality, which this one is. Ooh, a bus. That's one of those accordion connector buses. Not a very good one. But a Dacia. Oh, there's a zombie. Let's see if we can snipe him. Or with our last bullet. Nice. This is I can't remember the name of this particular vehicle. There's actually gas in the gas tank. That's surprising. This has now become our new water jug, by the way, for the passenger seat. There we go. That'll last us a good ways. Let's see. Nope, this is not a Dacia. This is the same engine that's out of a Barkus. UNQ. Damn. If it... UNQ. Unique? Oh, interesting. I like to spell little things. I actually came upon one that said fag one day. Oh, God. All right. I'll just clean up what we weren't able to do at the last gas station, just to... There we go. If you hear a ticking sound in the background, that's that motor quieting down. Even though we didn't like rev the engine or anything like that. Grab that off of there as well. All right, let's get this out of my hands. UNQ again. Yeah, it's the same one. All right, let's go up on the roof. We'll see what's up here real quick. AK. All right, let's go. Looks like it's in decent condition too. Actually, it looks like it's in perfect condition. Excellent. See, now I feel a little bit safer. And there was a replacement pistol, but of course it had no engine. Yeah, no engine in the pistol. Now it didn't have a. Sometimes it sticks where I can't move. It's actually a prettier blue. We might go with that actually for the car. Wait, let's not use. All right, so the sword, anything that impacts these, if there's flammable liquid in there, they will explode, and you will have wasted. You will have wasted the liquid. That's why I tend to use an object to break open these crates. because it's a whole lot safer. I see a lot of barrels, but I can tell you right now they've got probably diesel in them or some other frickin' Barkus motor. There's some food. Grab that. We're getting low. Oh, here we go. Food basket. How fortuitous. Oh, another basket back there, too. Look at this. This is a lucky one. I like this. Black, we're going to... You know what? I don't usually do this with the vehicles, but I might actually start utilizing the glove box space. So if we find any mags for the AK-47, we're going to do that. Some more oil. Diesel. Of course it would be diesel. Let's get up somewhere high. That way they can't. See, it's done it again where I can't move the... And then yet again. Let's see if we can snipe him. Nice. I wish it didn't double fire, though. There he goes. I'm just casually wasting all my good ammo here. Alright, we should be okay for a few minutes. That guy, look, he's stuck on the pallet. One white wall tire. Alright, so a little education about the tires. There are multiple types of tires in this game. The ones that we're using, the standard tires, that's a full box. Let's grab this. The full tires that we're using here, these are good for, they're slower, but they are good for climbing hills and stuff. Let's organize this in here just a little bit better. I wanted it to sit sideways if it can. There we go. Okay. Let's use up the AK because I heard another rabbit. Also, let's see if there's anything in here worth getting. 70 liters of water. Can you believe that? Useless. We just pulled the gas tank off of this thing. That's its fuel tank. And then this is the motor. This plastic-looking... this is the same car that's in Jalopy, by the way. So it's a gravity-fed motor, or gravity-fed fuel tank. And it also requires a mixture of oil gas, just like it did in Jalopy. I might paint the vehicle this color blue. This color blue seems a little bit more fun. I'll show you guys how to do that too in a minute. Alright, I don't see any more rabbits. Oh, tiny little bit of gas in the oil can. That's good. Every little bit helps on the journey. Trust me. That's why I never understood those people who do the playthrough of this and they're like running out of gas. Like, one, you're driving the vehicle full tilt, which you should never do. Two, you're not picking up fuel along the way. You're not checking the vehicles that are already here to see if there's any gas residual. Where's the tank on this bad boy? There he is. Nope, no gas there. Sometimes you'll find it. And that's where the pump pipe snake comes in useful, as my buddy Apsro would say. All right, let's grab the food basket, bring it back to the trunk. Put a little bit of organizational on the trunk space here. Let's get this out. Rotate and drop. These are not Italian sausages, by the way. I know they got the green, the red, and the white logo, but it's actually Hungarian. Those are Hungarian sausages. See, this is one reason why I hate this particular weapon, is because when I click the button, it loves to double click on me and I waste ammo. More diesel. Blood. Okay, fun fact about blood. If you start losing health, you can drink blood directly, and it will increase that red meter. Another little bit of gas. I'll take that. And another little bit of gas. Yes. Okay, good. I want this empty container because I'm going to fill it with blood. And then that'll be our big three for the trunk: water, oil, and gas, blood. There we go. Always think ahead. You always think ahead. I cannot stress that enough, what kind of situations this game can and does throw at you. I've crashed before and had the engine gone flying and then ended up in the ground and then had to walk. Typically the car, and you notice this is how I'm transferring fluids. I try not to use the pipe snake, especially in the gas tank of the car, because I've had it where it'll misload and the car will go flying 10,000 miles in a direction away from you. I've seen it happen, and it is not fun. I tell you what, I'm going to get this out of here. I don't want to lose that if it happens. All right, this is a completely full one. Apparently this is slab bacon, by the way. I was just seeing if there was another one over here. I don't see one. Silver or gray. I tell you, when I first started playing this, I made a really big mistake of not realizing that the paint can was reloadable. So this is what I'm going to show you guys here. I need like 8 paint cans over there. I don't think we have enough to paint the whole car. I still got to worry about that door too. Give me this. There we go. And we're going to hit this mirror. And that. This right here. Oh yeah, it was tire education. Whatever. I lost train of thought. So the tires that we have on now are really good for if there's a hill. They will grip the hill and they'll go up, but they're not very fast. The white wall tires, which are these are speed tires. They will make the car go incrementally faster, but will also have a little bit more trouble pulling a hill. The bus tires are the fastest ones in the game, but they will make the car very hard to handle. So I know it looks comical and it's amazing to see a tiny little car with great big ass bus tires, and it's amusing, but it'll harm the journey, you know? So we're gonna try to do this logically. I think I'm pretty good at this game, actually. I should be. After the last playlist you see has got over 100 videos on it. And for some reason, I don't know why, this game like speaks to me. Like I'm really, really good at it. When it first came out, I played it, I was trash. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And then I decided to tackle each obstacle that will not work. Okay, let's go inside and we'll see if there's... Always be careful when opening doors towards you, because I've had them fly back and hit me in the face before. It's not fun. Damn, no shovel. Let's get on toward night. Let's open these up here and turn on some lights. Oh, yes, there is one left. Look at that. That might be just enough to hit the hubcap. Because I believe everything else on this car is not rusted. So, where'd that hubcap go? Where'd the hubcap go? Here it is. Please turn silver. Yes! Okay, good. It was exactly enough. Alright, let's mop the floor with this thing here. Perfect. Look at that. Absolutely. Okay. Of course, it's getting on toward nighttime. I don't think we needed to hit anything more bristle brush-wise. We need to hit that door. Where'd that Give me that sponge. Let's see if this works. Let's get the paint over here organized. Please work. I hear you. See, I can't see now. Look at the comm trail. No, don't have that open. Alright, I like to sleep right at 8, because then that maximizes the amount of daylight that's available. And you want to always sleep either in a building or inside of a vehicle, just in case a rabbit... Like, time is advancing. So if you do see an enemy, it's going to start approaching you and whatnot. I heard that thing do its rabbit whine. There he is. And it doubled up again. It's because it's a fully automatic weapon. That's the problem with it. But it does. It wastes a whole lot of unnecessary ammo. Damn, that one's fucked up too. Alright. Haven't found a radiator upgrade yet. Oh, we're starving to death. Let's carry this with us in here. We're gonna fix this gun up. And we're gonna grab that bristle brush I saw outside. Where are you? There you are. I just want to double check and make sure that there wasn't anything else on the car that needed bristling. I don't believe that these bumpers are bristle compatible. Like, if I was to hit it with a bristle brush, it would get worse rather than better. Which is the thing. You can hit a tire with a bristle brush and it will actually downgrade. Knock the rust off of this gun here. I don't know why it's not working. Fine. And I'm hitting the reload button, by the way. So there, that one's got 20 on it. That one's got 20 on it. Those are dead. Okay. Grab with this. Didn't work either. Crazy. Did I not check this? Or is this also diesel? Oh, another container of blood. Holy shit. Another alarm clock. It's a hot purple color. Oh, God! That legit scared the ever-loving hell out of me. Actually, you know what? I like that purple better. We're going to paint the car this color purple, I think. But we need 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 paint cans to get the whole car. 2, 4, 5, 6. Hot orange would be good too. This like pinstripe orange. It's a good color. Alright, we don't need that anymore. Sometimes you'll see a paint can on the gas pump. I know I go about this in a weird manner, and I'm sorry. Just organizing it for my own brain, really. This is a bicycle engine. I know that doesn't make any sense. I didn't want to use this spray, but that's alright. Here we go. What the hell? That didn't work either. Guess we'll just sit here and do this until it works. There it goes. Which means I can use this now to liven it up. Let's get that out of the way. TBH, I think that one's perfect. Okay. Since we're using the same sponge, you always want to keep a sponge in reserve, though. If we get into an accident, our blood actually ends up on the steering wheel. And if you get into a second accident with blood already on the steering wheel, it's an automatic kill. There we go. That one's perfect. Come on, pop out of there. There you go. That looks like shit. That's nothing. Like, I have to use the spray in order to get the radio working, I think. Or do I? Let's try both. I know the silver radio, the one from antique cars, that one you hit with the bristle brush to liven it back up. This one might just be fucked. Okay, whatever. Well, we're good on spray, like everything else. There, that one's perfect. Now we're going to hold that for a second. And we are going to hit this. There it goes. We do it one more time. Perfect. And in the last 4 spritzes, we've got... There. Now that one's perfect. Look at that. So... Oh, that's just this misbehaving. It's alright. I'll show you guys another method of liquid transfer. You can like dump it directly in there. See it going in? It's a very inefficient method, but it does work. There we go. So we lost a little bit of water doing that, but that's okay. I just want to get the car organized, and then we'll head out. We filled the tank. I also don't want to forget anything. Is that one of the empty ones? Yeah. There we go. So now we have our water for the road. This is our drinking water. It stays in the passenger seat, so if we're driving and we, get a little bit peckish, we can have something to drink. Alright, I want that out of there. If I can get it to wedge itself into the passenger side floorboard there. Perfect. Look at that. Excellent. There, now we're almost ready. See, that filled me up almost all the way. Drain ourselves here. Buses are fun. Buses are incredibly fun. I would be more than willing to upgrade to a bus, not this one. Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with upgrading to a bus. Alright. I'm just loading up our jugs here. A little bit of organization to the trunk doesn't hurt anything. Perfect. And our extra food. Just jam that right there. We're actually going to lock it down too. Perfect. There. Actually, that'll keep the jugs from moving around too. It should. Now, the back seat in these cars, usually what I'll... Door's still fucked, isn't it? What I'll usually do is I'll find a big tank out in the open and jam the whole damn big tank. It fits 150 liters worth of gas. I'll jam the whole fucking thing in the back seat and then fill it up as we go. And then that's our emergency reserve of fuel. The car's looking good. Extra hubby we'll put back here. Excuse me. put our radio back in. Radios do work, in case anybody was wondering. I don't really care about any of that. Okay. Let's drop this too. That is not an upgrade. Damn, I was really hoping the flashlights work too, incidentally enough, and here's one. If I can drop it. There we go. So yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff on the car that I'd like to have that is missing. This is one of those giant fuel tanks that I just mentioned, but it is embedded in the ground, and the only way to get it out of the ground is a shovel, which we don't have. So I'm a little bit sad about that. Unless by some miracle, if I can find a shovel there at that POI, which I've never found a shovel there before. So I'm not, like, hopeful or anything. Not worth grabbing. People are going to be screaming, but it's extra food, you should have taken it. Just trust me. I'm going to free up an inventory slot right now. I'll show you guys how I like to do that. Jam one of these things right here beside the motor. And then lock it in place. Grab the pipe snake. Bunch it up. Stick it in the basket, then drop it. There. The physics of the basket and the pipe snake are very tenuous. There. Now it's locked in place with the hood down. If the hood were up, then no, it would not be locked in place. That one's out. Alright, let's see about getting the bumper sorted. I don't know if I have to hit it with the, Alright, yeah, so apparently I do need to hit it with a bristle brush first. I could have sworn I saw one. And everything on the car is completely customizable. If I felt like it, I could. I hate to get rid of this thing while it has so much ammo in it, but that's okay. Oh, this one's got 20. Here we go. Give me... Oh. And there we go. Boom. I'm testing something right now. This might not work, and I might waste a few squirts doing it, but... Nope, doesn't work. Damn! Alright, let's stick it in the trunk. Yeah, we absolutely have to have a bristle brush to clean the bumper from that state. At the very least. Let's just triple check to see if maybe there's one left. What is under you? Oh, nothing. Okay. Another flashlight I saw on the ground. Let me see something real quick. This I think is a higher capacity one. Go away from the car. It's quality-wise, it's not that much better than what I currently have, so. Alright, we do not have enough paint to do the whole car. The one in my hand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to paint everything but the body. God, I wish this kid would find something better to do than hang out outside my bedroom door. It's weird. Like, get a hobby or something. Made the car hot pink, didn't it? If we find a black can, a black spray paint, we can actually darken it up to make it more of a darker purple. This is just make it stand out. So yeah, what I didn't realize is that you can continuously reload the same paint can and you'll have the same color. I went through like a whole journey looking for every single shade is just a slightly different shade. Like notice the gray at my feet and the gray right in front of me. how one's a little bit darker than the other. It is very hard to find two of the same paint can along the same journey. But then somebody was watching me stream this, and they're like, "Why don't you just reload the same paint can and then keep it?" I'm like, "What? What? Are you kidding me? That's how this works?" I like it. So what we're gonna do is when we're done painting the accessories, I'm gonna put the paint can in the trunk and carry it with me, and then the next full paint can we find, then we'll do the body of the car itself. It's a little hard to tell, but it is all the same shade. It's just the light of evening is messing with the color. Notice the car's starting to look more black as the light's fading from it. I wish we could find black. It's a hard color to find in the game. The bumpers are driving me nuts. We're going to replace the front bumper anyway. As soon as we can find an appropriate front bumper from a different, or a headlight assembly from a different vehicle, we can double up on the headlights. Which I think is a cool little feature. It makes the front end brighter. I hate the fact that I went to bed so early last night. I was so tired by 5 a.m. I just crawled into bed and was like out like a light. This third shift stuff is killing me. I have to actually stay awake. I woke up at 9. I have to stay awake for 24 hours. Otherwise, my sleep's going to be messed up for tomorrow night's work. Just pooped while reloading the paint can. Doesn't take too long. It's the drawbacks to having a 4-door vehicle is you're burning through more paint. But I have that whole back seat. God, I wish I could get that tank out of the ground. The other option is you can actually find them laying around rarely, but you can actually rip them off of an tanker truck. I can't remember there's 3 different styles. There's a camper, there's a tanker, and then there's a flatbed. But you can actually rip the tank off of it and keep it. Alright, shut that. Put you there. Put you inside. And let's sleep. I can't think of anything else that was left. I didn't reload the pistol. Let's do this. There. That was easier than sneezing. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, I typically find without having the compass, it's so much easier to point your car in one direction, going to a POI, and then staying in that one direction. And then when you leave, just do a 180 and go back out the same way you came. Car looks ridiculous. My glasses messed up. There we go. Am I wearing my glasses? Yeah, I am. Ah! Love this game. Alright, let's go. Let's continue on. The next POI is, I don't know what they traditionally call this thing. I always called it the bridge. I'm not holding out the hope of finding anything useful here. Maybe a smidge of more gas, if we're lucky. Maybe a paint can. This is the most popular spawn point for one of those big trucks, though. But 9 times out of 10, they spawn in knackered, meaning no wheels, no tank, no dials. See, that's the camper shell trailer, which we could actually hook to and carry with us. The problem is it makes driving a pain in the ass. Oh, I hear a zombie. They'll jump through the window, too. There's a bed. I see a paint can. Ah, he's an idiot. Uh-oh. Did he ghost through the wall? Uh-oh, it's doing the thing. How'd you get way over there? Oh, yeah, I see a paint can. Sweet. Oh, he went through the door here, okay. See, now we can finalize the car. Very good. And if you're driving a pickup truck or a flatbed pickup truck, this is a great place to pick up pallets. I usually line the bed with pallets, and then that way I can bring stuff with me on the journey and not have it not have everything fly everywhere. Ooh, I ate too much. Let's see if there's enough poop to poop. Oh, it is good. Look at that, fully drained. See, there's another shade of purple, but it most of a liter of gas. But it might not be the exact same shade as the one we're carrying with us. So, throw that out there too. There we go. I was going to say, why can't I ladder today? It's the mother-in-law door. You open up the mother-in-law door and throw your mother-in-law out it. Very rarely is there anything on the rooftop itself. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's hardly anything ever there. Okay, let's go down the bridge. I'll show you guys the camper. What is that? Is that a sun visor, an extra sun visor? Another alarm clock, some more food, a flashlight. That is... Oh, it's a license plate. Let's see what we've got. KSB. I typically find that it's better to pull them off of another vehicle, then that way you have both. Why am I stuck? Why won't it let me up there? Oh well. Whatevs. Alright, let's get the the paint taken care of. Now you can also mix paint too, so like if you've got a green and you've got a yellow, it will make like a blue shade. It's a pain in the ass to match it though if you're going to do like multiple pieces of the same vehicle. Cool. Let's keep the paint can on us just in case. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the camper. This is a complete one too. So here's the door. And you can see it's this god-awful. I mean, the whole thing is aluminum, basically. This will clean up with a, all the hatches open. This hatch does not open, but it can be dismounted. And what's crazy is you can actually put a sunroof right to the sunroof off of the Rabbit, if you find one. And it's a neat little structure. Like, you can mount stuff in there. Like, I've mounted these bags and stuff for, like, storage. But there's a vehicle that is one of those with its own, like, cab and engine and stuff like that, so it's drivable. Ugh, 1 liter. Alright, cool. I'm going to go a little bit up the street, and I'm going to pull off the side of the road, and we're going to call this one an episode. And when we come back, we're going to explore that gas station right there. Let's go ahead and save it. There we go. I like to save it like this. Alright, so you guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much for watching. Click the like button if you haven't, and subscribe, and leave feedback and comments. Tell me if you guys like this, what you want to see, if you want me to swap vehicles or anything like that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.